Oh, waiting is really hard. In fact, waiting on the Lord, I think, is one of the most difficult things that Christians can do, because it really means we're useless, right? We don't get to do anything. We just wait. It's so hard, I think it actually, to me, feels unnatural, almost like it's not really a human attribute. And yet, there it is, that beautiful passage in Isaiah. Those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings as eagles. Doesn't that sound good? But I think for most of us in the modern world, that sounds crazy. What do you mean wait? How can I slow down? What does it look like to wait? But you got to think about the passage. The people that passage was written to were people who had been carried away from their homeland by the Babylonians. They were oppressed, and they had all their sort of labor and abilities taken away from them, so that the only thing they could do was wait for the Lord to restore the remnant of Israel. And sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes we have to be stilled and have everything kind of taken away from us so that we don't try to strive and do it on our own work. But there's this idea here in the forest that I've been thinking about, and that is that in Romans it says that all of creation is waiting for the sons and daughters of God to be revealed. And so it's almost as if the forest has this ability to wait that's kind of woven into its fabric. So it's the natural thing for the forest to wait. In fact, if a storm comes, what is the forest going to do? It can't run away, can't work its own way out of it. It can't protect itself from the storm. It just has to stay still and keep to its own tasks. And again, eventually, the sun comes. And as I've been thinking about that, I also thought about another story about a guy named blind Bartimaeus. Blind Bartimaeus would have known waiting unlike most humans. It would have, even if it was unnatural, it would have been his thing, because he sat every day in Jericho waiting, hoping that by some miracle he would be made well and be able to see. And when Jesus shows up in Jericho, Jesus hears his cries, and Jesus says, it says, as he drew near, as Jesus drew near, Jesus stood still and said, bring that guy over here to me. That's what I'm waiting on. For Jesus to draw near. For the God who comes close to see me waiting in the forest and say, Matt, come near to me. Now is your time. I pray for that for myself, and I pray for that for you. See you later.